So, Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 1 has ended, and it is time to give an entire retrospective on the ups, the downs, and the mids. Of course, before we begin, I would like to give a friendly reminder to hit the like button and make sure you subscribe for more content like this, and to help me get started on YouTube. Thank you very much. So without further yapping, let's just dive into the Golden Coast. Chapter 7 Season 1 Pacific Break was released on November 29th of 2025 following the 0 hour live event. Dare I say this is the best live event we have ever had for this game, and built up a ton of hype for the new chapter. Now I must cover this, some content creators got to play the new season early, just like it did with the Simpsons season. But just as it happened then, it happened now. There were some funny guys looking for likes or some clout, and of course they leaked a few things before any of us even knew what the name of the season was. I guess that was one of the reasons to why the hype died out before the event, so it makes sense as to why people were excited again once it happened. Although it crashed for the majority of players, some of us got to watch a cinematic recapping the storyline so far, since this is going to be an important aspect for this season. A few hours after the 0 hour live event, Fortnite servers finally went up and we could all play this brand new chapter. Now I gotta say, out of every chapter launch I played, I gotta say this one was the most flawless of them all. And I played all chapter launches, so this was a huge step in the right direction. The season released as intended, and we all got to play Chapter 7 Season 1's launch happy as could be. This doesn't count towards the season review, but when I played it for the first time, me and some friends I was with were experiencing lag across all of our matches, at least on the first day. And it wasn't our Wi-Fi either, since we all took turns being party leader and all that. Luckily, this bug only lasted for a few hours, and the next day we were able to play flawlessly. December came along, and so did Winterfest. This is a pretty controversial Christmas event. I will explain why in a moment, but first, the content. This brand new Winterfest update brought a lot of map changes as expected, but we also got the introduction of a brand new POI, which I don't think we have ever gotten a Christmas-themed named location, apart from Polar Peak or Frosty Flights, maybe even Happy Hamlet, but those came with Season 7, not with a winter event, so it doesn't count. Correct me if I'm wrong though. We also got the return of some winter items, the Blizzard Grenade, Icy Feet, Holiday Presents, Sneaky Snowman, and the Snowball Launcher. Nothing too game-changing apart from the presents, since you got a legendary or epic weapon out of those, but other than that, those were pretty much all the gameplay features added with the update. Now, to the controversy. First of all, Harry Potter collab took over the Winterfest cabin, taking away that Fortnite vibe to the whole cabin and making it feel like another collab was pushed to your face, and it was not a fan favorite. Now, me personally, me neither. I wasn't a fan of the change. I felt that it was unnecessary and yeah, I don't know. Now, the elephant in the room. The presents not stacking. Now, this for me wasn't much of a problem since I could use cloud gaming to just claim my rewards while I was on holiday. But still, a lot of people couldn't even log in during those times since it is a season you spend with your family or even relatives and maybe even some friends, and not play Fortnite all day long. I understand Epic wants to make sure player counts don't drop as much, but that was not the way of doing it. And even if the player count drops, it will rise again. It is Christmas, for God's sake, not a random time of the year where people don't have anything to do. If you wanted to get all of the presents, well, tough luck. You would have to play for 14 days out of the 17 that the event lasted. So if you missed out on 4 days, no free skin for you. This was a pretty bad move on Epic's part, and it caused a major impact on the community's perception of the whole season. Now, after Winterfest ended, we got the South Park collab, bringing in fresh new gameplay features for us to enjoy, like the Scooby Snacks, Cheesy Poofs, the Stick of Truth, and Kenny's Respawn token, and I gotta say they were fun, at least for the first week of the event, then it got stale. But fear not, ladies and gentlemen, because Epic Games cooked up something for us to log in and have even more fun. Power Hours. Now I won't dive too deep into this because I already made a whole video covering these events. Go watch it. Power Hours kinda carried this event, although they were pretty mid. They did their job correctly, and that was to bring a few players back into the game. Again, if you want more information, go watch my video on Power Hours, it's worth it, I swear. After the South Park event finally ended, and getting dragged for a few weeks, we got a brand new update on our hands, this being the Love and Legends event. Taking up all of February, and boy was it a month packed with content. First of all, this event kicked off with the K-pop Demon Hunters making a return, as well as their items. Already this was better than the long-ass South Park event, since the MK7 assault rifle was also unfaulted to compete with the Deadeye AR, which absolutely dominated the loot pool during its time in the game. And these were not the only things in the update, since we got a roadmap packed with content throughout the whole month of February, including Power Hours, a lot of gameplay items, and one of these items was the Flex SMG. It was actually released during the South Park event, but since it was pretty weak, I thought it wouldn't be worth mentioning. Until now. With this update, all SMGs got a huge buff, mainly to clip size and damage drop-off, but the Flex SMG received so much buffs that it was practically a new gun. Damage increased, bloom decreased, and magazine size also extended. This made the thing a beast, and a decent competitor to the ARs, but not enough to beat the Deadeye assault rifle, which was just absurd. Anyways, the rest of the event played out quite smoothly. If I remember correctly, we got the return of the Nightmare Island to reload, which was pretty cool considering it was unvaulted to celebrate Friday the 13th. Quite spooky day whenever it comes around. After that, we got the OG Ice Storm event on the 15th, and that covered the entire Chapter 1 island in snow and filled it with ice zombies. Although the Fog and OG didn't appear after the event, it still felt quite chilly on the island. Over on Chapter 7, we got the Visitors Return live event, which wasn't announced until 5 minutes after the event even happened. I was lucky enough to boot up Fortnite quick enough to play it, but not many people did, which sucks because it was an important moment for all storyline fans out there. Love and Legends was about to end, but we got some news that the season would be delayed by 2 more weeks. So the way that Epic had more time to cook for the next season, it was pretty darn cool. But we just had to endure 2 more weeks. After the event finally ended, we would receive what is the final update of Chapter 7 Season 1, unvaulting OG guns such as the Scar, Suppressed SMG, Hunting Rifle, and the Purple and Legendary Pump Shotgun, which brought the season's loot pool a breath of fresh air, which was really needed after not having any unvaults for the last month. In the final days of the season, we had 2 more Power Hours, which gave us the brand new 7 cluster cannon early, since it was supposed to be a Season 2 weapon. But for whatever reason, Epic just decided to give it to us during those Power Hours, and I enjoyed them a lot. Hype was building up to Season 2. We were getting teaser after teaser after teaser. Every day the hype grew. People were tired of the season, calling it boring and underwhelming in its own way. And I kinda see why. But the question left to be answered is, was it really that bad? The first season of every chapter is always simple, and people don't seem to catch on to that fact. Season 1s are meant to be an introduction to a brand new map, new mechanics, and all of that. But the reason we all thought this season was far worse than the others was the fact that we didn't get any game-changing mechanics or guns added this chapter. And I think that's what killed the season before it even started. But was it bad? No. Every Fortnite season is unique in its own way. Some are better than others, some are worse. But overall, there are no bad seasons for Fortnite. Just long times between updates. Lackluster updates, whatever you want to call it. But this is not a question with just one answer. Everybody gets their own perspective on Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 1. Some loved it, some hated it. But that doesn't define if a season is bad or not for everyone. So to answer the question, is Fortnite Pacific Break a good season? You would need to answer that yourself. Did you create memories? Did you enjoy the updates? That is up to each and every single one of us. Thank you so much for watching. It has been OG Poke here, and have a terrific rest of your day. Peace!